And we're back. We're live, and we're over here at the other broadcast. Everybody switch over to. Nice work, everybody. Thank you. Tight work. All right, we can return the dashboard on that one, and that one goes away. And here we are live over here. Good work, everyone. I think. Is everybody over here yet? Everybody switched over? Let's see here. I guess I got to switch to this, and then we'll switch to that, and everybody's going to start moving themselves over here, which is fantastic. Yes, Tortorella is in Columbus. Rob, I don't know if you're watching the feed right now or not, but here we go. Let me get myself set back up over here. Oh, it's 2-2 in that game over there. The Stars get 2 goals in 9 seconds. Wow-wee. And there's the game center on that there. We're back with overtime over here. 8:38 left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and clock is stopped. 8:33 here, remaining in the overtime. Overtime. Some game this has been, huh? Let's go over to here. That's already over already. What is it doing here? Yeah, get me out of there. Oh, it's already switched over. Twitch is so rad. It just switched right over. If you're watching it, it switches right over to the new feed. 8:27, 26, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8:20 left here, second overtime. Thanks for jumping over to the new feed. I appreciate that a lot. Hey, Scott, thanks for stopping in, man. Hey, Scott. Anything happened to your hockey team last night? Anything memorable last night? Feels pretty good to have that number 1 spot, huh? We got time to think about that, though. Like right now, we're watching the Jackets and the Bolts. 2-2. 7:50 left in the second overtime. Columbus takes the puck up. Werenski steps over the red line and puts it back in. Foligno chases into the Lightning zone. Boone Jenner is at it. Back to Foligno behind the net. He's looking for something. Is that where I'm at, Brother Byrne? 23 times I've talked about that lotto today. You'll have to let me know if I can maintain that average or not. I know, right? Do you even remember who that 65 draft pick was? I had to look because I couldn't remember who. I didn't know who it was. 7 minutes left here. 7 and a big blast from the point for the Bolts and nothing. This was about the time last period where both teams kind of tightened up and made sure to play some defense, looking forward to get to the intermission maybe. McDonough's got it in the circle left of Vasilevsky, and he moves it out of the zone. And they try to take the Columbus zone, but Maroons fights for it, but he can't, and he comes back out. Max looking for it. If it would have been touched, it would have been offsides, said Paquette. No, I didn't see that, Tim. But I do know that the Lightning are doing some pretty awesome stuff with the Be the Distant Thunder. I obviously I'm interested. Jones has played over 40 minutes now. Jeez. Kid is a monster. Beast mode. Just hope that Tortorella doesn't just mess his career up down the line. You know? Like when he's so young and he's playing that dinged up hockey. I mean, look at what happened to Ryan Callahan. You know? Look what happened to Dubinsky. These guys played a really tough brand of hockey that Tortorella wanted them to play, and they're paying for it with their bodies right now, even when they're not in the game. Andre Villu? VU? Scott? I don't know who that guy is. I'm certain that the big guy upstairs know, but I don't know. Doesn't matter, though. Can you say Lafreniere or Lafreniere? Shattenkirk has the puck behind the Lightning net. He's looking for the team to get started and move it up. Sergachev takes a couple steps and with pace moves it up to Blake Coleman. Really got to be excited by what you're seeing from Yanni Gourde, Blake Coleman, and Barclay Goodrow in this game tonight, which it is now tonight. Oh, nice. You got him. You got to see him get drafted. Very cool. Very cool. We saw McDavid get drafted like the next year or two after. Like after my pop said how good of an experience it was when the draft was in Florida, we had to go. We had to go, and we did. It's true, Don. He is just making a difference every time he's on the ice. He's going right to the blue paint. He's getting all over Korpisalo, and that's great news. That's great news. You have to think the Lightning watched. Like if I was John Cooper, I would make them watch all of those games from last year. Petey is barking for chips. What a little brat. What a brat. It's been 54 minutes since the last goal was scored. Nothing in the second, nothing in the third period, nothing in the first overtime for either one of these teams. And now with 4:43, 2-1, 4:40 left here in the second overtime, the Lightning look to play the puck. McDonough's got in his own zone. He's had a lot of ice time tonight too. Already had tortilla and chips and kibble. Well, it must be nice, Petey. I'm just sitting here waiting to eat. But thanks to these two teams playing a pretty awesome hockey game, I haven't been able to yet. You know, what's awesome, Scott, is we talked about that a lot with a couple of the guys and just the want to share the experience and to, give the good times to whoever we could. So Bogosian steps in over the line, puts a drive in, but it gets knocked down. Hedman is on the ice, so if he was dinged up before, it definitely is nothing to impact him long term, or at least not right now. Korpisalo has 55 saves, the most in a single game in Blue Jackets history. You're seeing that on NBC Sports. I do not claim to be the statistician, whatever that word is. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, tricky puck comes in at Vasi, but he covers it in 3:22 on the clock. You wonder if either of these teams are going to score. Play the game? Josh, what do you mean play the game? They are playing the game. I can't stream the game to you I don't have the rights to, but that's what this is all about. Watching together. You watch the game on your TV and we sync up and we all watch the game together. It's like we're hanging out. 3:22 left on the clock. I apologize. I wish I could just stream the game to you. I mean, that would be pretty amazing, but I don't have a 9-digit bank account to afford the rights to stream these games. And another goal. Rasmus Anderson scores for Calgary. There's a game that's not any lack of scoring. Welcome back, Ryan. Thanks for tuning in. We got a Jackets fan here in the house. Coming up on 2:50 left here in the second overtime. Shattenkirk's got it behind his net. That's what I'm saying, dude. And you know what? I already talked about it. Like, I wouldn't mind if they, if they want to cease and desist because of the logos on the screen or any of that, then, like I know better than to try to stream the video of the game. And it's funny because day 2, it wasn't the first night, but the day 2, I tried to stream highlights from the first day, and YouTube took me down right away. They did not play around with that. So I am definitely not playing either. 2:14 left here in overtime. Second overtime. Of course, in this, this is just back to business as usual as far as the Stanley Cup playoffs go. Regular playoff overtime rules. First goal wins the game. We'll keep going all night. Seth Jones has the puck. Columbus is trying to set up in the Lightning zone. But Chernak intercepts, and he'll get it out to McDonough, who you've seen a lot in the overtime and in the game in general today, which is good. Good to get him involved. I know I'm critical of him, but nonetheless.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
In progress right now, of course, Flames and Stars. You're seeing those stats on the screen. Tonight, Canes and Bruins will play, should play. It already says TBD up on the time. So they're definitely not going at 8. That game will be backed up. 10:30 is the Golden Knights and Blackhawks game later tonight. Be pretty cool to watch both of them at once. I'd be excited with that. Brother Byrne with a little bit of a statistic for us. If it gets to the third overtime, Tampa Bay is 1-1 in 3 OT games, and Columbus has never had a 3 overtime game. Ooh. I'll bet that Columbus wants a penalty there, but you're not getting that in the playoffs. No way. A little slap at the skate there. Seeing a lot of this fourth line from the Bolts. That'll be offsides. Yeah, had a feeling about that. Yanni Gord, offsides. Lightning offsides. Hey, the link tree is in the comments too, both on the Twitch and Facebook channels. If you want to click that link and give us some likes and shares and all that other stuff. Sil, look at that. You made it. You made it for the game. We haven't had any no penalties. Nothing. No penalties in either overtime. 1:30 left here. Victor Hedman, a long stretch. In is Tyler. No, Tyler Johnson can't do it. Saved by Korpisalo. Both teams have had chances. Both goalies have done their job. It's 2-2 coming up on a minute left. 1:10 to be exact. This is when the team's just kind of, Hedman's looking to slap pass it all the way up the ice. Shattenkirk will take it, though, and Hedman will sit down. Do not want to have fatigue be the reason for losing. Cooch has it. He enters the zone. Passes it to Point. Point circles back up and around. He stops. He's looking. Throws it over to Korpisalo, and Korpisalo will collect it in the glove. 42 seconds left here in the second overtime. Quentin Byfield, is he going to be number 2, Sam? If he does, then he'll be a Los Angeles King. Or Los Angeles. Oh, man. Oh, you got kicked out of the living room? Huh? Well, you know you got a home here with us. 34, 33, 32. 30 seconds left here in the overtime number 2. Lightning and Blue Jackets on the cusp of a 3 OT game. We'll see if we get there. Hedman's got the puck. He's just trying to stop it up. Columbus on the forecheck, trying to get it back and get something late period. They had that late period goal at the end of the first period. Well, my friends, this is what we call Taco Bell time, because we are now la overtime de trois. Very crazy. Tim, come back with us, man. Hopefully we'll be able to get this over by the time Orlando City starts at 8:30. Wowzers. Which stats? I'll put up the stats for the game we're watching here for the intermission. And then I'm going to go eat my chalupas. Dos chalupas. All right, let me get this set up here. I like to make sure everything looks nice and pretty for you. All right, there we go. Enjoy the intermission. I'll talk to you in very, very, very shortly. Hockey Now Net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. Give us some of the action.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Talk to you after intermission. Successful consumption of 2 chalupas and a hard taco from Taco Bell. But I think my wife better save some of those cinnamon twists for me. Please. Getting ready to start the third overtime here. Columbus Blue Jackets, Tampa Bay Lightning tied at 2. No goals in over 60 minutes of play so far. Well, so far since the last goal, I should say. A couple interesting things here. Don, thanks for sharing this. He's got some friends in the bubble. So according to the crew there, the Bruins Hurricanes game will start 88 minutes after this game ends. That's what it takes. 1 hour and 22 minutes to turn around the rink and be ready for tonight's game. I'd assume that includes the pregame ceremony and the warm-ups and everything like that. Probably do some math there, maybe 35 minutes to get the rink set and disinfected. The teams already have the locker rooms. We learned about that. So if the game ends here, it would be like a 9:30 face-off for Carolina-Boston. And as Don says here, the NHL is delaying the late game because of TV. Thankful that we haven't had this quandary problem yet in the playoffs, in the first round, etc. Are we back with that other game? No, that other game's in the intermission too. This is wild. We're back, and it looks like we're ready to roll. Hey, do me a favor. Share it, man. Share it. Let people know. I know you shared it earlier in the game, but share it again now. This is the third overtime. We should all be watching together. Hockey Now Net on Facebook. Hockey Now Network on YouTube. You just got to search it. Or you can go to twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network and watch it live. How about that Kucherov miss early in the game with the wide open cage? And then another miss earlier in overtime, wide of the net. Wowzers. The boys are sniffing the ammonia. They've been going at it since 3 this afternoon. So 40 minutes. So if we hit if we hit 8.5 minutes in the third overtime, then it will be the longest overtime game played by the Tampa Bay Lightning. And that sound there means that it's just about time for the third overtime. And we're off and running. 1956, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1950 on the clock. We're watching together. Ron, I'll get you in here as soon as I possibly can. I need to stay glued to this as it is extremely tense. Extremely tense. And with fresh ice, the Lightning start with that line. That Yanni Gourde, Barclay Goodrow, and Blake Coleman line. And Zach Bogosian out there with Victor Hedman. Hedman tries to put it towards the net. Bogosian's got it, as you see. "19 minutes left here." Ron, you missed a lot and nothing all at the same time. I had to switch the virtual studios, though, because we ran up to 4 hours. I can't go longer than 4 hours. So Victor Hedman's pushing it up into the zone. He puts it over to Cirelli, and it goes wide and out of play. Wow. If Cirelli was looking close top corner and he couldn't get it. Oh, Yanni Gourde got kicked in the face with Boone Jenner's skate. Yow. That was nasty. I didn't notice that coming off of the face-off. You did miss Taco Bell, Ron. I had the two chalupas and a hard taco. It did the job. We also figured out that the next game will start 88 minutes from the completion of this game. So, Sil, I'll get that over to you and Ron in just a second here. I've got to click over and copy the link off of the virtual studio. But Columbus gets the puck into the Lightning zone. Shattenkirk back to chase. Can't tell if that's Dubois or Foudy. I think that's 19, Foudy, okay? Ooh. It'll be, by the time Carolina and the Bruins play tonight, there could very well have been 2 full hockey games played on this surface. And what's that going to do to the ice conditions? Although I do have to think that the later the games, the better the ice holds up. Just because of the temperature outside. McDonough's circling and looking, finally gets it over to Cirelli, who's able to kind of shovel it out. It'll go all the way down, but no icing. Killorn's down there on the forecheck with him, but he can't get it. Turnak's got it at the point. And it'll go all the way back the other way. Vassey's out to play it. Atkinson was right there. And Cam Atkinson steps in. Oh, McDonough puts the body on the ice right in front. Great play. Man, I freaking love overtime, man. $17:03. Oh, an interception deep. Seti Paquette's looking. Pat Maroon's got it. And in front, Mitchell Stevens. A one-timer. Wow.
How about that?
Big save. Big save for Korpisalo. Sending the link over to you guys right now. All right, there's that. And Sil, send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you the link right back. I just don't, I can't shuffle through it. But if you send me a message, I'll send it right over to you. Seth Jones is back to get it. Columbus is trying to break out. Werenski has it right now. Ron, I'll bring you up in just 1 second at the next stoppage, if that's okay, so we can get you all synced up. Columbus is working the puck deep and tried to get a little garbage dribbler in there, but Foligno's got it in the corner. He shovels it back to the point where Seth Jones shovels it on back to him. And they'll wind the puck in and around. Boone Jenner has it. Right into the middle. Oh, Werenski with a shot. Oh, he had a shot, but he couldn't really put anything on it. Coming up on 16 minutes left here in the third overtime. Columbus and Tampa Bay. Oh, what a shot. Man, right in front of Vasilevsky, and they can't make anything happen with it. And the puck goes up and all the way down the surface. Gotcha, Sil. There you go. 15:47, and we have a stoppage of play. Man, have you been watching, Ron? Some play, man. Some play this has been.
Oh, that was a cup shot off Foligno there.
Didn't see that.
Towards in the doodads there. Merry Christmas.
Oh, nice. Wait a minute. What?
He was pissed that the thing hit him in the balls. That's what happened.
So Foligno got the high stick.
Yeah, high stick, yeah.
Yeah, that was not a smart play. And Bogosian takes a stick right in the you're watching it. You don't need me to tell you. If for some reason you're
really excited about it. Oh my God, did you see that happen? This is what happened.
If you're not watching and you're just listening, Bogosian played the puck and Foligno had reached out. And as he reached out, Bogosian kind of pushed Foligno's stick into his own face. But nonetheless, the Lightning have a 2-minute power play now. And Columbus is able to clear the zone.
There goes the puck.
Yeah, Werenski has an Austin Matthews faux porn star mustache thing.
In honor of the rink, man. It's all right. Keep it alive, baby. Keep it alive.
Braden Point winds in, and he'll put it down and around. Tyler Johnson has it. And it's back out, all the way out.
Look at that. Between the leg clear. Did you see that? That was smooth.
Yep. Let me get everybody synced up here. 15:09, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 minutes on the clock. We're synced up and we're watching together. Hockey Now Network.
Oh,
Drive. Oh,
he's hurt.
Yeah. Gavrikov?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, he's feeling good.
He's definitely feeling it. Shot up high, and Korpisalo makes the save. How many is that for him on the day now?
A crap ton. They had 60 to something at the start of the period. It's got to probably be about 63 shots, probably.
Still
Off the back.
Trey, trois T. How do you say 3 overtimes in French?
Oh, Aaron had it back there a while ago. Trois.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather hear Sil tell us.
That's a good point.
Give me a second, guys.
All right.
No, he wanted 3 seconds, not a second, man. No,
actually, overtime is going to be prolongation, right?
Okay. Oh, why are they?
Oh!
Turn that off. They were showing the video from the lottery last night. Shattenkirk's got it. He's winding it back down and around. 45 left.
Oh.
Guys.
No, so I got kicked out of my action cut zone.
Oh, where's the Ooh. Sorry.
The referee in the head. Sorry. There you go.
Man.
You know what? I'm a little ahead of you guys. So I mean, I'm gonna actually watch your reactions, but I mean, I'm gonna shut up if anything happens.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that was a great play. Yeah, so I got kicked out of my actual computer and everything. So right now I'm using my son's laptop and I'm in my room, right?
And this thing keeps going to people's bedrooms. I'm starting to get a little concerned. Definitely started it.
61 shots on goal. 61 shots on goal for Tampa Bay. So that means that he's got 59 saves. Yeah. And actually, that's bumped up to 64 shots on goal now.
I thought it was about 63. Oh, God, they got him back and forth.
They're trying to move it back and forth.
Oh, 19, 18, 17 on the power play.
And they're supposed to start another game on the same ice in about 30 minutes, right?
No, 88 minutes, right?
It's going to be 88 minutes from the completion.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're not going to be able to go right away. And then I heard that they may delay the other game just for TV. But then, so what are they going to do? They're going to start that late game at 11 o'clock, and then it'll go until 2 in the morning Eastern time? I mean, it's Chicago, and it's fake.
It's what is it? 9 o'clock Chicago then, right? They're central, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't have a chance to talk to you live. How do you feel about the Rangers having the first round right now?
He hasn't even talked about it. He totally disliked it.
What are you talking about, Sil? What did I miss something last night?
Well, I mean, I actually saw you on a quick video.
Ooh.
But I mean,
Oh
my God.
Oh.
Yeah, it went over the net.
Right over the net.
God, that was a visual. It floated.
Ron, you got to. Right up top on Vasi.
What do I got to do?
You got to listen to what Sil said. Sil said that if something happens, he's going to just stop talking and not saying anything and just watch our reaction. So if he's mid-sentence and then stop, we know that something. He
was still talking, and I was like, I started getting all primitive and whatnot. So when that puck flipped over, so it's all right.
Oh man, jeez, this is wild.
So during the first 3.5 periods, that's all he talked about was the damn draft lottery, and you got to bring it back up here in the third and sixth period. Really?
I'm sorry. I mean, I wasn't there, right? I mean, I was actually working and doing some stuff. So
you didn't miss much, man. It was a freaking ping pong ball. This is the real stuff right here. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Stand by for a minute, because even if the Rangers didn't win, I would have been equally as impressed with the presentation of that lottery. It was very dramatic.
Until the ball dropped, right?
Commissioner Batman, can you confirm that this is the logo for the Minnesota Wild? I can confirm.
Well, he didn't know what to say on the first one. I think they were just going to say that's the logo or something like that. He was like,
I can confirm. Okay.
Then by the sixth one, he started changing what he was saying. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And what was with Bedman's hair last night?
You saw that too?
Yeah.
Just look, he didn't have a haircut in about a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months.
Dude, at least go get some gel and just have him slick it back. I guess nobody's allowed to touch his head during quarantine, I guess.
I know. No haircuts. Dude,
you can go with my do, man. Get by the razor and just let it flow, baby. Let it flow.
We buzzed.
You know what? You can go with mine. Normally I don't have any, right? Like now they're long, but normally like it's
No. So this is long, buddy.
I have the Mr. Clean look normally. You can actually wax. I buy the wax and everything. So when I walk outside, it's kind of like, wow, it's shiny.
He had Bernie Sanders here last night.
How do you say Mr. Clean in French?
Monsieur propre.
Monsieur Propre?
Exactly, Monsieur propre.
Hey, Brian Byrne had a good line there about Pittsburgh that you probably agree on.
Was hoping they would throw down the Penguin ping pong ball down the. Yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great.
Toronto just forgot to put it in, right?
Hey, the Edmonton one could go down there too. I don't know. They've had enough.
Did you see? You didn't see the lotto at all, Tim? Sil, you didn't get to see it.
No, I didn't get to see it.
So when the ball master, the guy,
Ball master.
when he was putting the ping pong balls into the lottery machine, he took the ball out of the case and he held it up for the camera to get a picture, like of him about to drop it in, but he didn't hold it for the Rangers. So he got to the Rangers and he just dropped it in. So everybody was like, "What is he doing?" What is even Elise noticed? He's like, "He just dropped that in there," and then he goes and shuffles it back up, and I was like, if they win, people are going to say that it was rigged. And I would probably have said the same thing. But nonetheless, Lafreniere.
Yeah, nonetheless, Lafreniere, of course.
Wow. All right. So
meanwhile, we're going to actually meanwhile, Montreal is going to actually pick up some guy that you never heard of in a league that no one cares about. And basically,
you're still playing, so I want to hear it.
From the
you're still playing as well, Ron.
I didn't say anything. I'm good, man. Whatever. We might lose in 4 games, but I'm good.
From a Maryland beer league, the Montreal Canadiens select Ron Dale.
Dude, none of my joints work anymore, man. That'd be a blow. It might be a good pick, actually, the way they've gone lately.
Sam Lafreniere, Rangers. Let's go.
You know what drew me a little crazy there? I'm watching the draft, and they're dropping the ping pong balls in. The amount of time they talked about the team before they dropped the ball in.
Oh, yeah.
Show the ball and drop it in, and you can talk as much as you want, or talk, but the guy had to hold the ball there the whole time. I'm like, I could totally see him dropping one in or dropping one on the floor. It was ridiculous how they did it.
The Minnesota Wild have been in the league after being out of the league, after being moved, and now the Minnesota Wild are in the lottery, and they're looking for a Dave Bassey kicks it out. 10 minutes left here in the overtime, and Yanni Gourde is on the horse, takes a shot.
Look at that save, dude. That just
Corpy's like, nah, not today. Hey, Aaron wants to know, Sil, can you clarify the pronunciation for Laffy?
C'est Lafreniere.
Lafreniere?
Lafreniere.
You're not saying that, Brian.
So, well, like on NBC last night, the girl was doing more of an ER at the end, so it was Lafreniere. As at first, I've been saying Lafreniere.
Well, it's Lafreniere. It's air at the end.
Okay, so it's kind of in the middle.
Exactly.
Hey, I agree with Tim there. Any draws.
Tim, like when they do the World Cup draw or the UEFA European or the UEFA Champions League, any of those draws, it's always really, you have to really be a fan to be interested in watching ping pong balls with your team bounce around. And by the way, I changed the game center because I didn't want it to be ruined. And if you're playing at home, and you'll notice, yes, the Flames and Stars are in the third period of their game.
That's crazy.
And they're 3-2. They're a close one. They could be destined too.
They're showing the games. It went from 8 o'clock Carolina Boston to TBD.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're still sticking with 10:30 Eastern for Chicago and Vegas. So we'll see what happens over there. I don't know how much voice I'm going to have left by the end of the thing.
Well, that's why you have your primetime team coming in. So it's all right. So
right. Hell yeah. Good. For when you guys come on for the later game, that's great. Even though
the 8 o'clock crew. Well, the 8:30 or the 8:45 or the 9 o'clock. I don't know.
9 o'clock crew now.
9:05.
Yeah, I think they're going to take like minimum an hour to actually get the ice.
88 minutes.
88 minutes. It's like freaking Back to the Future. It's great.
So Don Money, who's been commenting here, is a big hockey guy, great great network of people around the country, and he has colleagues that are part of the TV crew in Toronto. Like he'll share some of the he sent me pictures of their meals and just of the activity in there. So he has connections in the bubble. And from his TV people, he's hearing that it'll be 88 minutes from completion of this game to puck drop on the next. So 88 minutes is it's 7 minutes from so they need an hour and they need 80 minutes to get the ice prepared. And that includes it's 88 minutes. That includes the anthems and all the other stuff too.
So it's an hour and 28 minutes.
Yeah.
So a buddy of ours runs like an adult league that's all over North America. Walt, if Walt's here, I don't know if Walt's here, but they have a Vancouver league too, called Hockey North America. So he just posted 3 minutes ago. He's like, the perils of adult league rec hockey. If this was an adult league game, they'd be opening Zam doors on Tampa, Columbus, telling them to get off the rink because there's another game coming on right now. They'd run the Zam, you'd have about 3 minute warm up, and you'd be playing hockey. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's definitely it. I can tell you that. I mean, I see minor hockey league going. It's like if it's at 50, if the game is scheduled to finish at 9 and there's like 3 minutes left, well, tough luck for the 3 minutes. I mean, they don't play them.
Yeah.
We have Patricia joined us.
Hi, Mill. That's my mother-in-law. She's
mother-in-law. There you go. Hi, mother-in-law.
She's the one that's responsible for taking Elise to an Islanders game at 10 days old. But I mean, it made her a hockey fan. So
and Petey remembers it too, so it's great. So
Petey definitely does.
How's Petey, man? Petey's been silent since I got back on.
Yeah, he's been silent since you got back on. But while I was sitting there eating, I was getting barked at. I can't believe you guys couldn't hear him barking.
I heard some barking when I first got back on I heard some background barking. Not
Petey is feeling fat and happy, and you just heard him bark again. I'm sure. 9:30.
He had Taco Bell as well.
Of course he did. He had some kibble with chips and cheese on top.
He's trying out for the Taco Bell dog, the old ad guy.
We're actually thinking of making Petey, like, I want to make Petey his own food. Like, I want to learn how to do that.
We got treats, man. You got to get Petey some treats. Petey likes sweet potato, right, Petey?
I know. He likes sweet potato. He does. I love how they're advertising the next game 2 for Thursday, 3:00. They are assuming that this game is going to end.
It is most likely, but yeah, I mean.
Famous last word goes in. Is on our ice. Oh, is he going to beat him? Oh, he's trying to cut him off. Yeah.
That'll be an icing. 9:13. And this is where we have to look out for, I think somewhere in the next minute is the longest Tampa Bay Lightning playoff game ever. So they're just about on the cusp of being right there. Boone Jenner took a puck right there on the inner thigh. Not too far up, but luckily.
Yeah, Petey's like, yes, please put it on my dad's credit card. There we go.
Yeah. Put it on Dad's credit card. I'll PayPal you. Do you PayPal?
Yeah, we PayPal, yeah.
All right, good. Perfect. I'll do it.
I'm going to do a shipment to somebody tomorrow, so I'll let you know what it comes down to, and we'll get them down there.
Mitchell Stevens trying to scoop it in. Oh!
What D? Shot from the point. Oh!
Man.
Dude, whichever team loses this is like a major shot in the sales, man. I tell you. I mean, they're just, God. And whichever team wins it, it's a shot in the ass, man. I'll tell you, in the right direction.
And these games usually take place, game 3, 4, 5 of a series, not game 1. I mean, tricky there.
You keep talking about the longest Tampa Bay overtime game. You got ways to catch the cap still. So.
I know that. I remember that. Patty Lala. Speaking of Lala.
Nedved, LaFontaine. I mean, pick one, man. It's all right.
Pat LaFontaine was some hockey player and just an incredible man.
Speaking of that too, like we had the Buffalo jerseys, and he was in Buffalo for a while on the Islanders. So.
Yep. Patty Lala.
Then he ended up with the Rangers as well, and unfortunately, injuries caught up to him.
Yeah, he had some concussion. Was it concussion issues? Was it issues? Yeah.
When that became more in the forefront too, yeah. So
let me get a sync up here for Darren. I've got 7:47, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7:40 on the clock. 39, 38, 37, 36, 7:35. We're synced up and watching together.
Well, I know the Nedved one was a lot. Burn. We were sitting there, and we didn't have a voice, and we didn't go to work the next morning. You had two options. You had the water fountain line, one intermission, and then you had the bathroom line for whatever you drank during the other intermission. And then you just rotate. That was at the old Cap Center. So, oh,
what a play to get in there.
how do you got hogtied too?
I think Bogosian was tying him up. Yeah, Braden Point's got the puck. Goal.
Oh, what a move.
Oh.
That was the McDavid stop by Point there. That was pretty slick.
Yep. Braden Point is a pretty impressive hockey player. I don't know if you've gotten to watch him a lot, but that's a kid who's got incredible hockey sense. And again, just talk about a team that's so stacked that you could be aware of the Tampa Bay Lightning, but not really aware of just how good some of the parts are. And Braden Point is one of those parts.
Probably didn't get a penalty call there because I think he was kind of leaning into him a little bit. I mean, regulation is probably a penalty, but here probably not. I mean, he got a really good shot off too. So
I didn't even see the penalty that Jenner took. Was that Boone? No, Foligno.
Foligno, it was a high stick in the corner. I mean, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean.
I remember.
You saw it. You're describing it. Remember?
Yep, I do now.
It's all blending together after you watch 6 periods of hockey since 3 p.m.
I'm telling you, dude.
And I thought I was going to miss this one with you, man. Crap, I've almost gotten a whole game with you.
Well, I guess technically you have done a whole game.
Yep, second, third, and or third, first overtime, and third, right? There you
go. Yep. Under 6 left here. 2-2. We're
you
watching.
Know what? Go ahead.
Is there something we should be watching for here still?
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
You started talking, so I just like. You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I'll go with a random fact right now, saying that the longest overtime period, longest overtime play in the semifinal of the Stanley Cup playoff was 116 minutes and 30 seconds. That was back in 1936.
Nice.
Wow.
That's the longest recorded overtime time ever.
Yeah, that's nearly 2 extra games. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? That's 6 periods.
It was a 1-0 win again from Detroit over the Montreal Maroons.
Ooh.
Well, God, I mean, what about the Pittsburgh? There was that Pittsburgh freaking 5 overtime, right? That Primo scored, right? There's Pittsburgh and Philly.
Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Yeah. Philly, Pittsburgh, 92 minutes and 1 second of overtime.
That's crazy.
And too bad Jeff is not with us because it seems that Toronto were already part of a game 104 minutes of overtime, and they won 1-0 over Boston. That was back in 33, mind you, but yeah.
We've had 75 minutes since the last goal. 75 minutes of play. Wow.
Which shots on goal? Oh, no, that's for player.
Fatigue would have to impact the Jackets more than the Lightning, I would think, since the Jackets just got finished playing a 5-game series and an elimination game. Even though that's me giving Toronto credit for being a good enough opponent, but
yeah, but then again, I mean, I believe that the Jackets are most likely way, way, way more in game shape.
Yeah.
Than the actual Lightning.
Well, I think the Lightning are there with them now after you play almost 6 periods, so I think they're doing all right. So.
Yeah. 4:12 here left in the third overtime. I wonder what the threshold is to bump tonight's game, but what do you do with tonight's game then? They have to play it. Unless they play it at noon tomorrow.
Well, that's the thing. You probably slide in the noon slot and hope it doesn't freaking go 4 periods extra. You'll be playing the Caps game at freaking 7 or 8 o'clock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is the downside to it, but you're going to get a lot of these. Fortunately for us, but unfortunately for the scheduling. They might have to rethink the scheduling. Come on. How often are we going to get 3 overtime? You're going to get 1 overtime and the puck's going to be 5 minutes in.
Exactly. Oh, Hetty.
Oh, they both swing.
Yeah, both players went down there.
I remember back in the day, it was Boston Edmonton. There was a long overtime game, and there was a crap ton. Oh, what a save! And then he jams him in the net. Oh yeah, this is not going to go over well.
Oh, I'd love to see some replays on that.
Kucherov friggin' shoved him in the net.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. So Tim is saying that fatigue's a bad excuse after the months off, but I think playing a game shape is still, you're still not the competitive level that they're playing at right now is greater than any of the workouts they've done. I mean, I understand that it's a fair point.
Oh my God, he forced that. That thing was in his armpit.
So, Bernie, what I'm saying is, okay, if this game ends in the next 7 minutes, the earliest that it would start is 9:28. So, how late is too late to start the game in Toronto? Is what I'm saying. I mean,
I think 10. I think 10 or 10:30. I think 10:30 is probably the latest they start it.
Local time?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. When the Rangers go out west, I mean, you're playing 10:35 starts. I mean, is what it is.
7:00 local. You're playing 7:00 local though.
Yeah, well, I know, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't think you cannot not get the game in.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely with you, and I'm sure that.
I think they hit midnight. I think they start getting like past 10:30. I think that's when they're like, and then this is worst case scenario. If this game ends now, you're playing by, probably a little after 9:15, 9:20. So.
But if this goes into a fourth overtime.
Uh-oh. You sure about that? There you go.
Another wide shot.
Hey, that's my line. Come on now.
Yeah.
Man, 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Oh, he got clipped. Refs tell him to get up. He's like, get up. He's like, you're fine. Dude, Corpy's giving him crap behind the net.
Still said 2:30. Well, let's see if there's something that happens here in the next 4 seconds. No. 2:36 passed and nothing happened. But Shattenkirk has it. He moved in. He go cross country, but couldn't get it. Gavrikov.
That sounds close enough. It's not like your Montreal name you love to say.
Kotkaniemi.
Attaboy. There you go. Getting you warmed up for
Kotkaniemi.
Kotkaniemi. So what I'm saying is, if this game goes into another overtime, you're going to add at least. It probably won't go all 17 minutes on the intermission. They'll probably try to squeeze it into 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be. I mean, you're already talking about the next period starting at 8:20, and 88 minutes from 8:20 is 9:40. Even if it ends right there.
They're working on ending it. Hang on. Oh, here's a break. The defenseman was they got 3 guys back. Nice freaking play by the Lightning to get back.
Yep. I got 42, 41, 40, 39.
Don't dance with the blue line. That's a famous Caps move. Let's just turn the puck over the blue line.
33, 2, 1. Here's 1:30 left in the third overtime. 2-2.
At least there's no local sound restrictions if this game was outside. Nice.
And you know what I love about hockey? I mean, regardless, I mean, we're kind of like discussing due to the bubble like situation and so on about like the next game starting. But I mean, look at that. Would they actually? It's a playoff game.
There's the
no
other
shootouts. Like
sorry, a couple of the
sudden death.
Yeah, they should have probably started at 2. I mean, not that it would make a difference right now, obviously, but
sorry, you were saying sudden death. Go ahead.
What's that?
No, Sil was saying sudden death, and I was like, "Oh, there's players in the corner."
Oh yeah, no, I think he. Oh my God. 40 seconds left here in the third overtime. Instant classic here in the bubble in Toronto. Oh, Yanni, go. Oh no. So, well, at this point, Sil is either at the end of the period or he knows what's going to happen here in the end.
I know what's going to happen here in the end.
Oh,
and guess what? We're gonna have a fourth overtime.
Paul had a good point there. Paul said they look like they're going to be playing long enough to get Stammer back. There you go. Winning the game.
Madonna me.
4 overtimes is unreal.
Or they might play long enough to actually have COVID ending, and then the next game that's going to be played is going to be played with a full crowd.
There's going to be a vaccine before this game ends.
Yeah, the Russians find one according to what they say. So let's hope it doesn't give like.
What that's crazy. So what do you have?
No,
to say?
I ate.
All right, guys, I'm gonna step out for a few minutes, man. We'll see what happens.
We're gonna intermission again. Sil, you'll join us again if you want.
Of course, I'll be there. I'm gonna go. Miriam is training in the living room. I'll just like start supper, and we're having tacos, and so it's gonna be like Taco Bell made at home.
Taco night. All right, do it. We'll come back in a couple
talk to you.
15 minutes.
Yeah, right after.
Awesome, cool. 15 minutes on the clock for the intermission. I'll keep the stats for Flame Stars up here, and why not? 2020, the year of what? In the bubble in Toronto? The Lightning, Blue Jackets, redemption series for the Bolts, and here we go. We're waiting for a fourth overtime. Stretch your legs. Tell a friend. Text a friend right now and say, hey, you should be watching together on Hockey Now Network. But give them the Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
We'll be back. Cam Talbot just basically said, yeah, we're not going to do what's going on in that other game right now. Dallas has a power play right now. 10 seconds left. They're down by 1. So it's a 6-on-4 in front of Cam Talbot. And that'll be the end of that. Calgary wins game 1. And now officially, the game that started after the Lightning game started has now ended. So in the time between when the Lightning started and right now, and the Lightning are still playing, Lightning and Blue Jackets, another whole playoff game was started and ended. Waiting for this to start back up. I found it funny. I walked into my living room and I'm looking at the bottom, the ticker on NBC Sports Network, and they say Boston and Carolina, 8-10 puck drop. I looked at the clock. I'm like, it's 8:04. That game is not starting in 6 minutes. Who knows when that game is going to start? Trying to let everybody know what's going on in the room. Try to get as many hockey fans as we can here watch with us. Andrew, you haven't really missed anything. Only in the last 24 hours, the Rangers have won the number 1 overall pick, and nobody has won in the Blue Jackets and Lightning game. It's tied 2-2 at the end of 3 overtimes. All right, and I'm going to post that. Dylan Dubé, 2 goals today for the Flames. They beat the Stars 3-2. I like that idea, Ron. Let's just get all 4 of the teams on the ice. And, do we add extra nets at the red line, though? So there's or maybe a net in every corner. I mean, everybody's got to have their own net, their own goalie. It'd be interesting to see, that's for sure. Jonas Korpisalo. Well, that game's over. We could switch back up. No, I don't want to go to the game center for this game. We're going to go full screen with the guys when everybody comes back. I do not want this to be spoiled by the internet. Korpisalo is now 4th all-time on the most saves in a playoff game. Thank you, Don, for that tidbit. Ooh, man. So as of right now, Seth Jones has played 53 minutes tonight. Victor Hedman, 45. Ryan McDonough, 43. I skipped over Zach Werenski, 49 minutes. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Sil, what a game.
What a game.
Wow. Wow-wee.
For sure. You know what? I'll actually, like I wrote you in private, we're ordering sushi finally.
Okay.
And I'm getting my computer back. So I'll just close that laptop and reconnect in a few minutes.
Reconnect. All right, cool. You want to just I'll wait till you reconnect then. Is that all right?
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure.
Cool. All right, I'll reconnect with you. Whenever you're done, you got the link. Just jump in whenever you're ready.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so I'll talk to you in a few. I'll go full here. Let me get rid of the music though. No distractions here. We're in the 4th overtime of this game. And I messaged Josh, one of the equipment staff for the Lightning, who's not in the bubble. He's in Tampa right now. But the first thing Fam said, he's like, so this will be the start of game 3, right? When you think about it, you're like, yeah, they've played an entire 60 minutes of scoreless hockey in between their regulation 60 minutes and where we are now, the 4th overtime, and it's 2-2. Imagine if the crowd was there. I wonder the crowd effect now that I'm thinking about it. If there is any crowd effect or lack thereof at this point. No adrenaline feeding off the energy of the music in the building or the other things that come with the game. And even if you're in, make no mistake, even if you're, spinorama for Sorelli, but it goes wide. Even if you're like, okay, if this was in Tampa right now and you're the Lightning and you're getting amped up because of Christoph and the organ and Sean playing the right music and all that kind of stuff, the visitor is also getting equally as amped up on the counter, you know? Like for the home team, it's like, yes, let's go and attack. And for the road team, it's like, we're under attack. It's time to play. Gotta say, McDonough has played he's showing his age. He doesn't have that. He's not quite as sure as he was when he was younger. Korpisalo has 73 saves. God. He deserves the win just because of that. I mean, Vasi too. He's got a lot of saves also. Thanks for jumping on the stream. If you're watching for the first time, we're watching together Hockey Now Network on Facebook and YouTube Live and Twitch. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. That's the big stream we're trying to build over there. So if you are able to, give me some likes and follows and all that jazz.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Walt, just give me 1 second and we'll get you in here with us. I'm going to, when the guys come back up, I'm going to go solo for just a couple minutes till we get flying here. 17:55 left here in the fourth overtime. As the game continues to go, it's increasingly like, oh, that was a good shot from Mitchell Stevens. It's increasingly more likely that it'll be a garbage goal, a dribbler. I'm not expecting that. A bad misdirection, a shot off of a butt. Pat Maroon's got it. He'll wind it around. Paquette's down below the Columbus goal line. Lightning are set up in the Columbus zone. Mitchell Stevens is circling around. He'll leave it off to Pat Maroon, who had a, if not just the one, a couple of huge playoff goals for the St. Louis Blues en route to their Stanley Cup last year. I remember the one in particular. I think the series winner was that the quarterfinals or the conference semis. I can't remember exactly. Somebody can help me out with that. Bruins now looking at a 9:45 start time, the earliest. 90 minutes. God. You guys are going to all be sleeping. Everyone's going to be asleep. It's going to be me and the Night Owls. Puck goes out of play there. 16:56 left here. Korpisalo's 75 saves is the most in a playoff game in NHL history. And that Lightning off-ice staff is definitely packed on that bench. There is not a whole lot of social distancing going on there. 16:50. Let me get you synced up here so we could watch this together. 45, 4, 3, 2, 1, 16:40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 16:35. We're synced up and we're watching together. Lightning and Blue Jackets tied at 2. The last goal came in the second period. In what feels like an eternity. I thought that dribbled through. Lightning look like they got momentum now. McDonough's got it in the zone at the point. He puts it back below to Coleman, who tries to get it to the middle to Yanni Gord, who's having a great game. But he cannot do it. And the puck will come all the way back down the other way. That'll be I sing. You sing. I sing. What was that? First minute of the third period? Was that the last goal? I thought the last goal was in the... I'm not going to screen share this because I don't want to ruin anything. Was it in the third? I thought it was in the second period. No, I guess it was right inside the first. Yep, 23 seconds into the third. I stand corrected, Darren. You got it right. You got it right. M&M's and tuna sandwiches for the man in the front. 16 minutes on the clock right now, and it's 2-2, and we're watching together. Shattenkirk puts it back up. Sergachev tries to play it into the Columbus zone, but Columbus comes back the other way. Ooh, tricky shot. Can't do anything with it, though. Is that Wenberg? That is Wenberg. When's the last time he had a shift in the game? Those are the guys, though, right? The guys who haven't been in all night, and they'll just let him get in there, and maybe he'll have fresh legs. Braden Point's got it. He's in the Columbus zone. He tries to get it over to Cooch, and Cooch can't quite hold it, and then tries to pass it to the point, and it's intercepted. Columbus back the other way, but they'll just dump it in there. Lots of dump and chase. It's basically hit the ice, make a run, come back to the bench. 25-second shifts. That's all you're getting. 15 minutes left here in the fourth overtime. Columbus has the puck, and they move it in. And it's won back by the Lightning. A lot of flopping pucks right now. Not really a whole lot of tape-to-tape passes or things of that nature. Come on, Ron. Checker. You got to eat. You got to eat. Checkers. Oh, you're muted on your end.
So I'm trying the funnel cake fries.
Oh, I've tried those before. Let me get
down.
What's that?
Oh, 5'4" Gerby.
Is this? Oh, Gerby's down. Yeah. Did he get it hard? Looked like Pat Maroon. They showed Pat Maroon on screen. All right. Where is Walt wants to come in? I'll get that to you. Walt, there you go. Robbie, where's your message? There we go. All right. I just sent that link over to you guys. Oh. Well, all right, Robbie. Well, if you got your little drummer making all that noise in the background, we can try it if you want. Otherwise, we got the next game, and I'm definitely going to need the help in the next game because that's going to go deep into the nighttime. What else did you get? You got funnel fries. What's your go-to?
Oh, where at?
At Checkers. The food you're eating.
I like the chicken. No, well, we just went for dessert during the intermission, and then they were struggling over there. So I got back with 15 minutes left. So
is it that close to your house? So you can just ride over there?
Yeah, they just opened up a new one literally it's right behind the house. Yeah.
Nice. You got to eat. You got to eat. Checkers.
Free advertising. Look at that with the jingle. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Of course. Is that the one on Shady Grove?
No, sir. On Stouffer School. They just opened a brand new one.
13:50 here in the fourth overtime.
In the never-ending game.
I'm telling you, man. Seeing a lot of Yanni Gord, seeing a lot of Victor Hedman, which is a relief for Lightning fans.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh! Are you synced up with me? Do we need to sync up? Or are you good? 30?
What are you at?
29, 28, 27, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 13:20 on the clock. We're
maybe a second ahead of you.
Okay. All right, killer. Oh! Sorelli was looking right there.
Looking behind him.
And Bogosian puts one in, and is it stuck in the pad? Looks like it might be stuck in the pad of Corpusalo, but he's got it.
Holy crap.
Wowee. What is this here? Oh, a couple of images to show you, by the way. That's funny. I'm putting this up. Hold on one second. Keen's tweet. That one, and then what's the other one? That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, look. Oh, no, maybe, no.
I mean, good play from Bogosian to keep it away from him. But why would he put the puck there? God, I hate that. Why are you putting the puck right in the middle of the ice? Oh,
they're professional players and they think they can.
Please. XTV
get sucked into his body. Quicksand Corpusalo.
The next ice scrape. I got a couple of things to show you here on the screen.
Did you enjoy the photos of the dinner tonight?
I did. I only looked at them from afar. I didn't look at them zoomed in.
They're good, man. They're good.
But it looked really good. Everything you're eating over there looks good. Now I know I've got a spot to stop on my way up to New Jersey.
Here, oh, look at that. That's like a warm-up shot. You just flagged it down.
Wow. We're going here. 12:09 left in the fourth overtime.
The 15-year-old just came downstairs. She said, will this game ever end?
No, it's not. This is the third game that these teams will play today. I mean, this is what they've started. I don't know if you heard what I was talking to Fam from the
overtime.
Overtime. Dude, the NHL has been on it. Wait till you see these clips I have to show. Well,
Toronto's trying to catch up to Edmonton. They're trying to.
They're trying. Yeah, I mean, Chicago. Oh, Pat Maroon's in with it. They get into the zone. Throws it out there. Nothing, though.
No magic from St. Louis there.
Savard collects it. He'll come back the other way.
Nice little chip. Just ahead.
A hair too far.
What a great little play there. The little chip ahead. Worst case scenario goes to the backboards and not a big deal, you know?
That's it.
But keep everything going forward. Don't be dinking around with the puck.
That's it. Oh, man.
Offsides. Hey, real quick. Oh, you're going to show them, Con? Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you a couple things. First of all, I heard from our buddy Rich, who was our Penguins fan, resident Penguins fan. He can't wait to jump back on the streams with us, but he is playing in his beer league tonight. He's got his favorite second team's gear on tonight. So
nice.
He's already jumped ship onto the Lightning.
That's all right. The rest of you are down there, so it's all right. So.
Got a couple more to show you here in just a second, though. I'm going to bring Walt in a second, and we've got 11:20 left here on the clock.
Interesting little tidbit while we're watching here. We were watching the Caps feed against the Bruins, and Craig Laughlin, ex-Canadian Cap, used to play in the league. He's he's the not the color guy, but the analyst there for the games, and he was actually saying people that he knew that they were saying that they actually made. Maybe you've heard this. They actually made the ice sticker for the qualifier round.
Yeah.
So, which I thought was really interesting, and how thick it actually was compared to the normal. So.
The Canes have been active on their Twitter.
Of course
they tweeted at NHL, hey, at NHL, not to tattle, but we were supposed to play at 8 o'clock, and the Blue Jackets and Lightning won't get off the ice. So the NHL replies, permission to stay up past bedtime, granted. And Columbus says, yeah, wait your turn at Canes. That's funny. That's funny stuff. I like that these social media directors and these teams are really embracing the fun side of social media. That's for sure. Hello, Walt.
Hey, guys. That tweet was hilarious. That's awesome.
Hey, Walt, the game's just starting, bud.
Hey, Ron.
Hey. Yeah.
Wow. What exciting. This reminds me of when I saw the Canucks against Dallas quadruple overtime. It's amazing. I had to take my dog to the vet, and I had to bug her off. And next thing I know, it's around game. Period 4. It's awesome.
Real. It's period 4 right now.
Yeah.
10:30 left here in the pair. Are you ahead of us? Are you going to see?
I'm ahead, but I kept, because my wife's watching Young, I'm restless.
No, that's Victor and Nikki, right? Watch
yeah,
that.
It won't let me sync it, so I'm gonna be shutting up if I see anything. And
yeah, none of us are watching you. Well, we're all watching the game. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Up and out of play. Was that deflected or just thrown out?
That's a good one.
I missed it.
10:06. The clock is stopped here.
Okay. I'm at 10:06, and they just dropped the puck now, so I'm just probably slightly ahead of you.
Yeah.
Vegas. Byrne makes a good point. Vegas has a crazy tweet game. So
let me throw names on there so everyone knows.
Oh, it's a bummer. You didn't have my name up there earlier. I was like, only Ron tonight. I changed it for when I came back in.
I forgot to have those on there. So,
hey.
Everybody knows who we are. The primetime crew is here, folks.
Primetime crew, yeah. For game 1.
Yeah.
Crew is here for, yeah, that was way offsides, dude. What were you even trying there?
Oh, no.
Way offside.
Right? Not even close.
So I know I may have missed this part, but so it's Lafreniere, right?
Lafreniere.
Lafreniere. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Lafreniere.
This is what happened when I come on earlier because we've already talked about this for like 6 hours and like we're on hour 8 of the game, I think. So.
Talked about what, Ron?
Exactly. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know.
Talking about that?
Not that clinic. The patient hockey.
Oh God.
No. Don't worry. It's just big time.
All right.
Dude, the
Keep
bulb
your
of
eyes
my new
peeled.
light is going to burn out, Brian. My ring light.
Keep your eyes.
Oh, yeah, your brand new ring light is already gonna.
Dude, it's going to burn out by the end of this game.
Braden Point's got it. He's on his horse. He comes into the zone.
Uh-oh. Oh, they
That's
shot it.
what I was going like that for.
Oh wow! Why could they not have made that work? How much
meant to be, Bri?
And you know what happens? It goes the other way.
Yeah, I see that, and here it comes back the other way again.
It's so long away.
Wow! Coming up on 9 minutes left here in the fourth overtime. We got to be close to the. I mean,
this is a good overtime.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Bassy with a save. Oh my God! Lights
It's
out.
never going to end.
So this game, as of now, we're looking at 10 o'clock face-off.
Yeah.
What did I say? I said 10:30 earlier, right, Brian?
Yeah, I don't know if they can go
So
there.
that
means that Brian's not in bed before.
What's that, Sil?
That means you're not in bed before at least 3 in the morning.
They're putting it on West Coast time. That's why.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's going to cut into my Fortnite time later on. Oh, a big blast. Did he take that off the mask, too?
I don't know where it went. And that bounced up in the air. Whatever. Sil's out of bed. He'll be back in bed by the time the next game starts, though. Oh!
Yeah,
Right.
still, I think I see the sun rising in the background there.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
That's the sunset. Come on now.
It's a call for
Damn it.
They're jamming at it and nothing. Wow. You've been watching? Did you watch? You watched that other game? I'll bet, Walt.
Yeah.
How'd Calgary look?
The Calgary game?
Yeah, how'd they look?
Yeah. I've turned away. It ended, of course. Yeah, I just saw the very ending when I came home.
The other game has ended.
The other game started and ended in the time that this game is still happening.
That's right.
Let that sink in. The other game
Has ended. It ended before. That's right.
Wow.
and the Hurricanes are complaining about ice time. It sounds like a local game. That's it.
And you know what? I guess that basically whoever wins that series, that Columbus Tampa series, I mean, even if the other games don't go in overtime, they're going to have played longer this year than last year if whoever team's winning 4.
Oh my God! Good point. Yeah.
It's actually like, yeah.
Very good point. Yeah.
Still, nobody's going to win this series. This game is never going to end.
7-9.
Imagine those poor guys being stuck in Toronto for forever. Oh my God!
Dude, they're going to be stuck inside this rink. They're not even going to see the sun.
I know. Hey, Ron. Chase is a big Islanders fan, so he wants to know how nervous you are against going up against Trotz and the Mission.
Only one team can win every year, and I mean, to be honest with you, it's anybody can beat anybody. I mean, look at this game. I mean, for a prime example. I mean, there's a lot of people that get, it's time for the 7th period stretch. Yeah, we got to stretch there. Yeah, all right, there we're good. We're good.
Great, dude. That's great.
But to answer real quick, like I said, I mean, I don't get overconfident with the Caps. I know we have a good team. I know the Islanders are a good team. I just, who knows? It just, and once the game starts, you're like, oh crap, just hang in there, guys. And then, maybe you win one and you feel better. So we'll see what happens. It's just,
at this point now, they've got to be really hydrating the guys and just keep them going. And then they got a short shift. It changes.
Hey, Chase. I'm as nervous as Brian is watching ping pong balls bounce around. There you go.
Yeah.
I wasn't nervous. That's the beauty of it. I was not expecting them to win it at all.
Ronnie, I think I shared it. I was watching like everybody else, and as soon as I saw that guy drop that ball by accident, I text my buddy and I said, "I'm changing my pick."
Yeah,
New York.
Yeah, you said that.
No, we went with the picks the night before. I like mine, so it's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got her.
Walt, you picked the Oilers to get it.
Yeah, I know. That was just because the way it was going. Oh God, everybody. If it was the Oilers, the Leafs, there would have been a bigger uproar. Bigger.
Well, they were saying Mike Johnson was saying on NHL radio, he was like Leafs, Penguins, or Oilers, and that would have like just
that would have lit up. That would have lit up
radio.
Twitter and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they would have talked about on the radio today. He's like, the Rangers win it. It's like, yeah, whatever. We're talking about a ping pong ball being dropped before the things bounced around. So
yeah.
I do have to point out that on our card, everybody that predicted the Tampa Bay and Columbus series got it wrong because nobody has 9-game series. Everything is 6 or 7 games, and this is going to go 9 or 10 games. I have Columbus in 10.
Now, right now we're yeah, I guess
This would be game 3, the first period of game 3. Right.
That's
now.
right. It would be, wouldn't it?
Max is 9 right now, right?
Yeah, they're mid-period. They're mid-period. Well, they're like past the mid-period of game 3.
So this would be game 9, not 10.
Yeah.
You need to.
Well, we never know. I mean, we hope.
A lot.
Wait, back check 42.
I'm comforted and frustrated both at the fact of knowing that Walt will know before we are, so we don't have to be so blatantly like,
I will keep my zipper shut.
I know. Put on his old school 1917 mask.
Oh man!
Holy crap!
I know what at this point.
So I could do the Jeff Ing stuff.
Oh, you don't have to do the Ning stuff. That's for our nighttime. Walt, this is still technically the afternoon broadcast. This is
for nighttime viewers only.
This is safe for the little ears. This is where we want the kids to come in and hang.
Brian was worried about getting dinner tonight, man. He's gonna have to worry about breakfast tomorrow morning the way we're going.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
I'll tell you what, we may have to get party favors for the late game. We might need beers and whatever else.
They'll have to. Burn said that this space they'll have to preempt the Today Show to show Boston, Carolina's space tomorrow morning.
Well, it's not on NBC. It's on NBC Sports Network, so they'll have to preempt the car auctions that they've been showing nonstop through the quarantine.
No, well, they're going to have to put it over there because you can't take off the professional lacrosse league that's showing tonight. So or tomorrow morning. So you have to put it on the main station.
Oh, is that Cirelli that wiped it in front and couldn't get nothing there?
Yeah,
no one.
so.
Wow.
Brian, what was our lacrosse team? I forget the name of them.
The White Viper. No, it was the White Snakes. No, it was the.
I forgot the name of them. That's horrible.
I don't remember, but we were at my in-laws and they were watching golf and they were promoting that lacrosse deal, and I was like, just was cracking up every time. They were all the Whip Snakes.
Whip Snakes. I looked it up.
Whip Snakes. That was it.
Petey, the Saints are from the mill, the New York Saints, Nassau Coliseum. That's a completely different league and from way before your time. That dog, he's got a personality of his own.
By the way, the Whip Snakes won the title 12-6 over the Chaos. It says on their webpage.
Did they?
Yeah.
Uncle Bill was a saint. Uncle Bill still is a saint.
They have a team. Hey, Petey, they have a team named the Water Dogs in the PLL. There you go.
Coming up on lacrosse, you know that lacrosse is like Canadian. It's the Canadian national sports. It's not hockey, right?
Stop. Hockey's the Canadian national sport, isn't it?
No,
actually, no. Lacrosse is the Canadian national sport.
Is that, hang on, is that the real shot on goal total? 82-57.
I think it is.
It is.
82-57. Wow.
Can I get Corpusalo in goal for the Caps tomorrow? I mean, Chase, we can do like rock, paper, scissors, and whoever gets them gets Vasilevsky. So
what makes you think that he's going to want to play again in the next week anyway? Dude,
he's just standing. They're both stopping everything.
Yeah, on the Sportsnet Canada feed, they were saying the two goalies are going to be the stars, really.
They already know 2 of the first 3 stars.
Yeah.
So somehow we got jousting in here. Maryland State Sport is jousting. Thank you, Eric.
Tim, if you have to go watch Orlando City, I get it, but I hope that you maybe have a dual screen thing happening at your house so that.
Holds it on the shoulder.
Yeah, on the shoulder. Yeah.
I had the stats pulled up. I don't even want the Game Center on the. I am so terrified of having the game ruined by NHL Game Center.
Don't worry about it. Burn keep you with the shots. It's all right.
Yeah.
I think they just had 83 and 84. Yeah.
Let's see.
8:43 kickoff.
What was the record for the longest overtime?
116 minutes and 30 seconds. Back in 1986.
Look at that.
116 minutes. So that would be 5 overtimes in 16 minutes.
And who were they still?
It's Detroit and Montreal Maroons.
Yeah, way back.
What year was that?
1936.
36.
Wow.
Walt, do you remember that one or not? That's
Well, I think it's fading. It's fading. I think, just a memory. Yeah.
good thing Ning's not here, man. He'd have too much fun with that. Now, I was going to say, Burn makes a good point. It'll be interesting to see how Mrazek and Rask play. I mean, like, think about it. The Bruins and Canes, they're like, hey, we got an 8 o'clock start. We go through the routine. We take our nap. We eat our food. We talk to the wife, the kids.
Well,
now there's no game.
Well, I did see a picture of 8:43, Tim. All right, cool. Well, keep me updated if you can. I mean, I understand. Believe me, I won't be upset if you go over there and watch that game, but I'd love for you to hang as long as you can. But so if it's 88 minutes, that's about the preparation time for the players. So they generally start like an hour before warm-ups and get themselves together, and then they do warm-ups and go into their pregame deal. So 88 minutes is enough. And I saw some pictures of the Canes in the Raptors probably workout area. Looked like they might have been on a court or on some padded mats and everything doing their stretches. So I think they'll be all right. Ooh, big Sergachev goes down.
He's into it.
Brian, I sent you that Canuck background video. Did you see that one? The trainers and what they do. I thought you'd be interested in that, and it was it was a very good insight of how much each team is going through on everything from water bottle identification to towels are single use only.
Single use.
And the time frame that they have in between games to vacate and this one, well, this is a bit different because they got, I think Ron said they've got 4 rooms there.
Yeah, they do.
Toronto.
They were having the problem with in the first round and the round robin, just because there wasn't enough for every team all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie, I saw he said at least you don't need to get the fans in and out. And then I saw a tweet about technically nobody has left their seats yet. So I wonder.
They're all hiding underneath the canvases. See?
I do wonder what it feels like in there right now. Like just the intensity, how much intensity is filling, how much of the room is filled with the intensity of what the players are doing right
totally. Now. But, you were talking earlier about the, are the other teams watching? Maybe now, but good coaching would be having their teams focusing on their game coming up, not this game.
I agree.
They would be in the room. I think they would try to keep them focused on their tasks at hand that they've got coming up in the next game.
Yep, I would agree.
You know what? I think you do that up until
Whoa.
What?
I nearly lost my feed there.
Jenner has a penalty.
Hey, Chase, they're running out of things to talk about. What?
Got a penalty?
I don't have a penalty.
I don't see a penalty.
Dude,
I don't see it either.
Still, man, you're way ahead, man.
Where are you? Are you in Detroit? Are you in Australia?
No, Still's in the 5th overtime already.
Hey, Phil, how many minutes you got left, man?
2:15. But no, it was not a penalty.
Okay.
No, there was a high stick or something
I was
like
going
that.
to say, we're at 141, so.
Yeah, I'm at 138, 37,
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 130 left here. And Cirelli works towards the puck, goes back towards the Bolts zone.
Did anybody hear about the baseball that flew over Scotiabank Place like Burns said last night?
No.
Soto hit one against the Mets that went like 463 and almost landed in the apple. It went over the apple in center field.
Wow.
Freaking 21 years old.
Puck's at the point here. Goes over. Oh, no. Nothing.
Snacks and drinks on flights that long. You know that, right?
Barclay Goodrow takes it into the Columbus zone, and they step. Oh, Victor stepped up.
Corpy's starting to drop pucks, man. He's starting to drop pucks.
Sheesh. And here comes Columbus. Savard.
He's got a lane. Oh, and he almost runs. Look at that.
Going to the net. Going to the net.
Don't tackle him. He missed your goalie.
Wow.
Bogosian saved him. You see that?
Yep.
Bogosian didn't do anything. He just laid on top and make sure nobody else hit him. That classy right there. That's good stuff.
Wow. Glad I'm not a follower of either one of these teams. Too nerve-wracking. It is kind of tight right now.
And Chase is asking me how I feel about the Caps game tomorrow night, Caps Isles game tomorrow, and I'm like, crap, I'm nervous about this one.
There's a Panthers game. Fans left in second period, and they're still wondering what icing is.
Well, Jones has played over 60 minutes from Bernie. Jones has played a full 60-minute tilt tonight.
Yeah, and that means I think – well, yeah, Jones I think I saw earlier. Jones and then Werenski and then Hedman and McDonough are the top four.
NHL record, Corvusalo, 84 saves today.
Wow.
We've seen a record in the bubble. Does that get an asterisk too because he played with no fans or something? Yeah.
Oh, where did it go?
Wide. Kind of bounced on him.
Wait, where is that boost coming from? Jeez.
Oh, they're battling. Look at that. That was awesome.
Howdy gets down there. Where did he find that energy?
That's a 20-year-old right there, man. He's 20. That's why. Shoot,
Yeah.
at 20, I could skate almost. Well, not that good, but I could get better than I do now.
And I guess it was, near the end of the period, so he just put it all out there.
Oh, look at the block shot with the forearm. Yeah, anybody that was worried about the play in this is whatever, dude. This is whatever.
Please disregard the mouthed words of Alex Killorn just a minute ago. It looked vulgar what he was saying, to say the least.
Petey, obvious. Get another quesadilla four-legger.
Yeah, Tim. At this point, you're going to be back after the soccer game, right?
Dude, the MLS season will be done. Don't worry about one game.
Well, can you imagine though? I mean, if you look at it, wow, amazing hockey we got. I mean, hockey's going back
Good
deflected, solid play.
Go ahead,
solid play. He's laughing. They're talking. It's great.
I just feel like at this point, maybe you do have. I mean, what I'm about to say is completely not true, but. It's almost like when you're going in on a rush, you're not really trying to score. You're just trying to make it look like you're trying so that you can continue this game, which is an anomaly of, just to be a part of it, Like it's 5 overtimes. It's come all this way.
Dude,
they want to
84 saves for Corvusalo, 51 blocks for Columbus. Over 130.
Brother Byrne just said this is the 5th longest game in NHL history, and we're watching it together, and there will be a 5th overtime. So as of right now, no. I mean, listen, if there's 15 minutes on the clock, then that takes it to 9:03. You got to think 9:05 the next period starts.
Massive
so talking about, like post 10:30 for the next game.
Dude, you know what would be great? If the Canes and Bruins just came out now and started warming up.
Yeah, right?
That would be awesome.
Brother Byrne wants to know if the Canucks are the winner, are waiting the winner of this game already.
Well, it's like I hope so.
Yeah,
this is a wild game, man. Wild game.
Wild. Hey, Chase, they're not gonna be able to start our game. They're gonna be like 2 games behind by the time our Caps gets around.
And you know what? The one thing is that basically whoever wins this game, wow, what a show! I mean, none of those players have to say, you know what? None of those players can say, you know what? It was bad for us, or we had a bad night, or I mean, it was just like whoever wins is already a champion. Like to start with, being able to stick like for 2 hours on the ice like that.
And I didn't look. Is the next game tomorrow?
3 o'clock. No. So they have one tonight. Carolina Boston was at 8.
No, I mean the next game for these teams would be
2 days. 2 days.
2 days, right? Yeah.
Thursday,
well, if you get to midnight, it'll be 1 day. So
that's right. Yeah.
So hey, and by the way, we talked about the 5th longest game and the block shots and what's happening. Petey is going to need a 4th field tonight. That is
news. They just showed the Islanders scoring against Washington in overtime. What was that? Bob Mason in goal?
Bobby Mason.
Yeah, they just showed that replay on Sportsnet.
I'll be quiet. Yeah.
Sorry to rub it in, Ron. but that's old. That's old stuff. Yeah.
Let me stretch. Hang on. Oh,
And
man.
Aaron,
Oh, there we go. I'm good.
we've been on Hockey Now Network for nearly 6 straight hours here. I might not have any in the tank for Boston, Carolina. I might just nix that one altogether because it's going to be late. It's going to run late. We'll see what
Is
happens.
that FaceTime?
Well, can you imagine? It's been another hour and 53 minutes since the last time you got kicked out because your last session was too long.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
We're kicking you out again. Yeah.
I know. Well, I'm gonna go and grab a drink, refill, and get Petey in check, and we'll put the stats up for the intermission, and we'll come back for overtime 5.
5. Awesome.
Bonkers.
Aaron's
All right.
losing his laptop. He's having a meltdown.
Well, you got to plug that thing in. All right, guys, let's come back for the next period, and I'll leave these stats up here for you. Wow. Overtime number 5 coming in just minutes. Hockey Now Network, we're watching together.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hockey Now Net. Twitch is twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. It's where we need the love. We'll be back. All right. Well, we're gonna do the intermission, but I just saw this comment from Don, and it's announced from the NHL. Canes and Bruins will be moved to tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So there won't be a night broadcast tonight, but we're still going to take the intermission here because God knows how long these teams will be going. Thanks, Don, for the info. Thanks, dude, for just everything you've added to this, man. I really appreciate you. And everybody for streaming. We'll be back here for overtime 5. Hang on. We're back on the ice. I see Zach Wierenski. I see Tyler Johnson. And I see Sil. And I see Ron. And I'm going to get rid of the stats so that we don't get a blown game. I see Walt's bedroom, but he's still not there. So we'll leave that for another time.
Walt went for a reminder of the 1936 game.
What's crazy is that was a 1-0 game.
Yeah.
So can you imagine playing all those periods and not having any goals at all? I mean, unbelievable.
Now, Walt actually already saw the end of the game because he was so far ahead, probably.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, you know what I'm watching? They're saying that the last game that was like went in 5th overtime.
Yeah. And we're in.
Was actually Anaheim and Dallas.
All right. Oh. Hello, Walt. Great shirt.
That's
Isn't
great.
that good?
In your bedroom. Brian, can you get rid of that camera again?
That was for a breast cancer walk. That's what that was.
Nice. Nice.
At least you weren't touching yours when you came back. I'd be really scared.
They got bigger.
So Brother Byrne wants to know if Tampa's going to get the shots. They're at 87 right now.
13 to go.
Let's see here. And in case you missed it, it does look like Boston and Carolina has been moved to tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. John asked the question, what happens if Carolina and Boston go 5 overtimes? If they go 5 overtimes, I have to rethink the whole watching together thing because all of a sudden the hours are accumulating quite rapidly. I think
Ning needs a shirt like that.
I don't I'm not I have something else I might have to do tomorrow night. We might not be able to do game 1 of the Canadians and Flyers tomorrow night.
What?
I have something else that I think I have to take care of. That another project that I work on that's very important to me. So probably gonna have to tend to that tomorrow night. I'm not sure we'll do Montreal and Philly, but we'll definitely cover the rest from there out. And
So Petey enjoyed Aaron's comment. He said from Twitter, we're 2 periods away from playing more bubble hockey in one game than the Rangers did during the entire time in the bubble.
why do you have to bring that up? Why do you want to talk about the late breaking New York Rangers news?
No, your dog enjoyed it. Dude, don't upset your dog.
Anybody have one single thing they could say about the Rangers? Just one? I'll let somebody go first if they would like. Just one first.
You're breaking your dog's heart, man. You're breaking your dog's heart. That's all.
I'm not breaking anyone's heart.
Poor Petey. Petey, I got you. Yeah, and Petey called it. Here comes that laughy guy talk. It's great.
Oh, it's going to be Laffy. It's definitely going to be a lot of Laffy in here. I don't like the candy called Laffy Taffy, but I might start just for that reason.
You pull all your teeth out. It'd be great. You'll look like a hockey player, Brian. Watch out.
Thank you.
You'll have no teeth left.
Unless your name is Crosby, number 1 picks don't guarantee cups. That's from an Islander fan who is still burned by the
Caps got a number 1 pick. Hang on.
Oh, we've got confirmed news from Aaron Lafreniere to the Rangers. Thank you. It's
not a reliable source. Not a reliable source.
That's actually that is very reliable.
I don't know, man. Dude, Laffy's been playing even for some AHL teams leading up to yesterday. So,
well, we're at.
And we are over the over-under. Thank you, Brian. It only took 1 game.
87-61 now in shots. 87-61 is what I got.
Unbelievable. The Rangers are not drafting a goalie.
2020 chaos theory.
I got to find a way to work this into my set here.
It's horrible, dude. It's fun, but it looks kind of wrong depending on which way you hold it.
So they molded your hand, Brian?
I know.
Yeah. So it's It's I don't know if you saw the video, but my wife works for IAPA and they do the conference and everything like that. So they're wax dippers. So you go to, they do it we apologize if you had other. The NHL is knocking it out of the park with this in arena stuff.
I like the 7th inning stretch or 7th period stretch.
So you dip your whole hand into.
In the wax. What happened?
Elise wants me to make sure you see her orange hand with the hockey puck.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, well, the Islanders are playing, so they also don't have the number 1 pick. So you dip your hand in, and then they take the excess stuff off, and then you keep dipping it. It's many layers of wax, and then afterwards they dip it into the colored pool to get the different colors, and
Kind of like Easter egg dyeing at that point.
yeah, exactly. So we made this one red, white, and blue. In last November, I guess I foreshadowed the Rangers having the number 1 pick. So
No. Actually, that's when Brian was like kind of like this.
yeah, the guy asked me, he's like, "Do you want to tell me what your favorite hockey team is?" And I said, "Shh, shh, not talking about that anymore." But
I thought he caught you picking your nose. I could have been wrong. So Petey was telling me.
Keep watching here. There's some good chances here.
Oh, look at Petey. Petey's horrible, dude.
You know what? I'm looking at a broadcast. He just like zoomed on something, saying sorry if you had other plans tonight.
yeah, that's what I was. Oh, Yanni Gord.
Yeah,
He fell on his
close.
head.
Yeah.
He is all over the ice. Ooh, another tip. I
Hey,
got
Brian, where are we at here, Brian?
3, 22, 21, 17, 20, 19, 18, 17,
Yeah.
16, 17, 15. In overtime number 5. This is wild.
Period 8.
This is wild. Period. 8.
Petey with the only number the Rangers are dealing with right now,
Oh.
4. Petey's vicious, man.
There too.
You might not want to feed that dog.
Petey, just go to bed. I hope you're.
Sorry, guys. I'm having supper at the same time, right? So
It's all right. Do you want to eat? Do you want to let me drop? Do you want me to drop you off so you can eat, or are you good? I mean, I don't care.
no, I'm good. I mean, I'm good. I enjoy you guys. So
All right, cool.
That's a 9 p.m. dinner. Gee whiz.
Really.
Well, he would have eaten at about like 6:30
Yeah, right.
o'clock like the rest of us.
We were going to eat at 5:30 too.
yo, I was born in France, so I have supper late.
I got 16:45, 5 OT. You don't see that on your screen very often. Yet here we are in the bubble in Toronto. The Blue Jackets and Lightning. It's game 1 of their first round series. I'm watching on NBC Sports Network, and I'll get you synced up here. As you know, if you're just joining us, I can't stream the games to you on the feed, but we are watching together. We're all watching the same game. We're all synced up, so this is about as good as we could do for right now.
I would love to see like cameras like when Carolina and Boston found out that they're not playing. I mean, they're all like probably ready to go.
I'll bet they called for it. I would bet that the teams were consulted and
You would think so.
But I mean, as of right now, the game is still going. It's 9:10. If it's 88 minutes, which is an hour and a half, it wouldn't go until 10:40. So that's not going to fly.
Dude, the Carolina Twitter account's on fire, folks.
That's what Elise said. She said Twitter was really looking funny right now.
Dude, my favorite one, I think, Carolina Hurricanes, we're back 12 hours ago. Take warning, game day. Carolina Hurricanes 20 minutes ago. This tweet did not age well. I almost messed up your whole set there, Brian. Okay.
That's funny though. Yeah, social media accounts. They're whoever the teams have. Each of the teams, they're just no. You can still be classy and be appropriate and still have fun. And I think the ribbing between the teams and the social managers is, I think it's funny. It just makes for a good vibe around the
A better product. Yeah, absolutely.
Game 2 of Tampa Bay and Columbus is in 42 hours. It is the 8:00 game. And I can't remember who, it might have been Brother Byrne that said that the Lightning got, no pun intended, that they got burned on the schedule because they're playing the early game. And it was less time in the event that Hedman's hurt and Stamkos
He did. Yeah, he said that. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, now.
By the time they're finished, Stamkos will be healed. So
that's another. I'm seeing a lot of. By the time the games end, somebody will have a vaccine for COVID or quarantine will be lifted. Any of those number of things, but shots on goal right now are 87 for Tampa, 62 for Columbus. So that means that Korpisalo has 85 saves.
It's crazy.
Went up, and Vasi has 60 saves. Let's not forget about Vasilevsky. He's playing his part over there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've just been outshot. Oh,
They just mentioned that the actual player who had the most ice time in a game during playoffs was actually Sergei Zubov with over 63 minutes.
Wow.
I wonder where that was. Was that the Pittsburgh game? He was with Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, he was.
I don't remember where he was, but 63 minutes, and because actually they were mentioning another Columbus defenseman that was just a minute away from it.
Holy crap! Bernie said with the first pick of the expansion draft, the Kraken select.
They select a guy that's named Taro Tijimoto.
There you go. Falling apart.
And you know what? That guy was drafted already. I mean, if you go into the history books, that Taro Sugimoto was actually a draft pick.
Wait, that's a real player?
That's a player.
Hopefully you get that soundbite, Brian. That should be played when you're not sure something. What?
Hey,
that's a real player?
That's a real player?
Actually, you know what? That guy was drafted in 1974 by the Buffalo Sabres as a fake choice. Punch Imlach was tired of actually having to go rounds and rounds and rounds of actually draft. So he called up that name, and he actually did it. The guy went into the official NHL books and everything, and he called the bluff at training camp when Taro never showed up.
Really? Oh. I'll tell you what. I wonder right now just about this game. I wonder if it's kind of like a game of hot potato for the players. They know they got to take a shift. But let me get out there. Let me do my 15, 20 seconds and get me the hell off of that ice. I don't want to be the one.
Here we go.
Well, there'll be a dark horse in this game, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or they call him an ace. What do they call him? Whoa.
How about Byrne posted a few minutes ago?
Yeah, I was gonna hold on. I was gonna. Yeah, we'll talk. There's a couple of comments because I want to talk about them when they do the ice scrape. Just because I don't want to get distracted. I'm so hooked on here, and I'm seeing all your comments. Let me get a sync up here. Darren's looking for that.
It's taking about 5 minutes to get another shot on goal.
Yeah.
Right.
2, 1, and puck's out of play. 12:31. I'll let you know that the puck drops. I'll let you know the puck has dropped. So yeah, Bernie. Blah blah blah. Which one? Oh no. Which one are you talking about with Byrne?
180 shots.
Well, how about this? Does Columbus go with Elvis in game 2? I mean, in essence, Korpisalo has played 2.5 games tonight.
Yeah, and then I think the Lightning have to go back to Vasilevsky, and I think they have a really good option in Columbus to go game 2.
Puck's down. I got 30, 29, 28, 27,
and
it's back out of play again.
That's the Tampa
goalie took one in the skate area.
Bernie's got new predictions. He's got Foudy for Columbus and Blake Coleman for Tampa.
Yeah, every 3 years we shaded him, right? So
Don Money said that by the time the game ends, Lafreniere will be at the end of his ELC.
Byrne compounded on that. So.
Is Foligno hurt or is he cramping up? God, I think
he took a puck in the skate, I think. Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
I think so.
Let's see. Puck's down 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 12:20 on the clock, and we're watching together.
Aaron's got a good point. Elvis was scratched again tonight, so he's not even backing up.
Oh, that's right. I wondered if they'd have to go to a backup goalie or if they'd go to their other goalie at some point, but you can't go to the other goalie.
You got to bring in the Zamboni driver.
Hey, that worked for Carolina.
Puck stop at 12:02. Yeah, in a regular season game, right? Okay.
So Seth Jones is the player with most ice time with 64 minutes and 5 seconds right now.
Is that who I think it is? UDB, Brew Shirts. There we go. That's a fellow Ranger fan right there. And if it is who I think it is, that's a family member right there. Glad to have you here with us, UDB. Hey,
you were a player.
Hey,
bum, 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 bum.
Hold on. See, Walt, you're wrong.
I had a delay button. I delayed it as long as I could.
Well,
Well,
you're ruining it, Walt.
What? Is that going to be Ryan McDonough sitting down?
Get rid of Walt, man. I haven't watched 8 periods of hockey, Walt, for you to go early. Come on, man.
Well, I won't blow it. Don't worry.
Did he play it out of play?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to call it. You have to call it.
Over the glass.
That's not a play that the ref can even make. That was out of play. That was a stupid play. Columbus now on a penalty kill. The Bolts on a power play to see if they can put the nail in this thing. Sergachev has it at the point. Down the Cooch.
Corby's going to get 10 more shots this power play.
Sergachev lets it get out of the zone.
That was a horrible pass, though.
Yeah, really bad. 145 on the power play.
And you see this when you play as many periods, I guess, right? God, just the passes aren't quite crisp. Yeah.
Yep. Cooch is looking.
Well, I mean, with the passes, I'm sure the shots. I mean, I can see Sam playing like 15-minute period being like totally soaking wet after that. So I can't imagine after like 8 period of hockey.
Oh my God!
They're professional athletes. It's just intense.
The gear is they must be carrying twice the weight of gear that they were at the beginning, if not more than that.
I'm sure they're rotating jerseys and gloves and all kinds of stuff. So.
Yeah, well, you can't rotate shoulder pads and elbow pads and knee pads and everything. And those things are saturated right now. They got to be any of the fabric. Going to break shorthanded. Is that Cam Atkinson? Oh my God, he's taken down.
No call.
How do you know? Wow.
No call. What?
And he almost broke the camera. Hey, Petey kept just saying, didn't Petey say earlier no more players in the net?
I don't know.
But he did kind of lay down.
He was leaning into him because he knew he was catching him.
Oh my God. Atkinson was away.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but,
Stick on the shin. I mean, you could call that. You could call that.
I'll say this. I'm glad I didn't have to be the one to decide whether or not to call.
Tough call, yeah.
Because I would have to, Hedman reached in and any other time, even in overtime too, that would have been interference.
I agree.
Shooting it over the glass was a different thing, right? It was clear cut,
Well, I mean, right there, though, it's clear cut because your stick comes around and catches the shin guard. I mean, I don't know.
I think he even got him up in the upper leg too. So that's less of an opportunity for the player to keep his balance.
Well, believe me, Torch was looking for a penalty.
Does Atkins does Cam have any shots yet? They said he had no shots through the first 7 periods.
I don't know. I saw that stat too, but Shattenkirk's guy, he goes cross eyes. Why didn't you just shoot it, Kevin? Why doesn't he shoot the puck?
That's what Shattenkirk did with the Caps there for his short little break here. So
he did it with the Rangers too.
I'm so glad they almost knocked it over the boards again.
No, I saw that, but they finally cleared the zone.
And we're even, folks. We are even, I think, right?
Wow. Yeah, this should be the ice scrape right here, just past 10 minutes on the
ice scrape. You need to grab for ice scraping. A little guy goes across, back and forth.
Darren, I'm with you, dude. He had to call that. He's got to call there. I understand. I get it. I understand the time of the game, and I understand the condition of it, but especially since Columbus just had a penalty.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking too.
Even up, but same time.
Yeah. A buddy of mine ordered him and paid for him.
Yeah. But even if it was marginal, you would think they would have called that. You're right, because it was just a penalty call, shooting it over the glass, and there was a penalty there. In another time, it would have been called for it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hockey Now Network, we're watching together. I'm about an hour and a half away from having to switch the feed again to the third channel for the night. If you are with us and you've been with me since 3:00, I really appreciate it. I love hanging out with you. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network is the premier feed for you to be watching. It's a little bit quicker than the other ones. It's a little more stable. You'll get better quality on there. And then Hockey Now Net for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Thank you for all the statistics today. We should actually reach a couple of criteria by the end of this game.
Hey, Brian, so the question is 87 shots. Isn't that what Tampa started with, and they've had a power play, right? Or maybe they've had a shot this period. Maybe. We were talking you needed 13 more for 100 when Byrne was asking.
Yeah, I don't know if they didn't seem like they got a power shot on that power play at all.
Maybe they have a shot in the period, and then I think Columbus has 1 or 2. I think they had 61 or 62, maybe 62 coming in.
Yeah, it's 87 to 63 in shots right now.
I see that. I'm just wondering how many they've had this period. Not many.
Oh, not many. No,
no. Darren, they had 87 probably about 3 minutes in, so maybe they have a shot in this period, if that. So
yeah.
The third period, Brother Byrne carrying this, started 4 hours and 15 minutes ago. The third period of the game.
And then Aaron's got you no shots in the period for Tampa, so it was 87. I knew it was 86-87.
Yep.
You were talking about, Byrne said something about Corbin getting 100 shots against.
9:49 left here in the fifth overtime, period number 8 in this game. Lightning and Blue Jackets. What a game. Wow. What a game. And another point of proof.
Oh, him in the face.
Oh!
There it is.
Oh, it's Braden Point.
Hey, that was my honorable mention.
Braden Point, the Lightning goal.
Oh, by the way, there was a goal.
Gavrikov is a thank you all. Very nice. We'll get you another one for that. Wowzers.
You know what? My feed was a minute in back of you. My streaming was a minute in back of you.
Was
I
it?
didn't see the goal. And then it froze, and guess what? I'm seeing the Lightnings actually just congratulate each other. So I actually was a minute late. Now I'm in real time, and I missed the fucking goal.
I think Still said the fucking goal.
Yeah, I think he said
Fucking goal. Yeah.
Can we get a new ticker for Sil? Did Jeff
Well, I want to see a replay on this.
It hit the one guy in the face. Dude.
One guy in front, I think. Yeah, I think it hit his stick.
Maybe up in the neck or something. Like no, it hit him up high, and then you lost the defenseman.
I wish I could hit Thunderstruck right now. Are they? Braden Point he just flung it at the net. That's what you had to do. And then oh wow.
What a freaking game, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, dudes. Wow. Did you say they're looking at something? Walt, did you say they're looking at
No.
Wow. What a game.
What a game.
Look at that.
That was a nice shot. I mean, like.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what's like over at the hotels, like with the teams watching. I bet you they're all outside watching on the big screens, man. The people, probably. Yeah,
I think any eyes on the continent that even are remotely interested in sports were probably watching this.
You know what? The good thing about that game being pushed at 11 tomorrow is that you're having an early night. I mean, regardless, being that you're having that long stretch, but an early night.
You're right. You talking about me or you're talking about the team?
No, I'm talking about you. They're having a long night, whatever happens, right?
Well, to be fair, I think I hit about the same amount of time that we would have if we did both games. So, and we did do 8 periods of hockey. So, holy shikes. Petey wants to go outside. All right, Petey, we'll get there. I'm just going to wrap this up with the guys first because this was
epic. Burns got a good point, man. Carolina and Boston get on the ice by 11, right?
Yeah.
I guess as of right now they could.
Well, there's still a game in the West.
Yeah, we got Vegas, Chicago. It's going to be
Vegas, Chicago.
Yeah, that starts up in an hour. So that's what I'll do. I'll take Petey outside. And, oh, my God. I'm so –
Are you going to come over to the other game?
Clearly, Aaron, we would have been done halfway through the first overtime. They would have kicked us off.
I know. What were you saying, Walt?
Are you coming on for the other game?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
we were gonna do Boston and Carolina, but we're gonna. I mean, it's tomorrow morning, so I'm still figuring out. Maybe I'll jump on tomorrow morning for the 11 o'clock, but the daytime games are tough. Not many people are around for that, and that's 9 a.m. your time, right? 8 your time.
No, if it's 11 a.m., did you say your time?
Yeah, it's 8 your time.
Right? Yeah.
8 my time, 8 a.m. Just right on getting up.
That's what we're going to do.
8 o'clock, 12 o'clock hockey.
Ning, yes, we've been on for the whole game. For the whole game, Jeff.
Freaking crazy, dude.
For the whole entire game. Can't go to Ning without showing that picture. That's an epic picture from the week. I saw another one here. Case, we will definitely be on for that Islanders Caps game at 3 o'clock.
Bernie's got minute and 34 seconds less than the Flyer Penguin game.
Just close.
No.
Man, Aaron really wants the other pick.
I already cleaned up the interface. I kept this one, but that's about all I got.
No, you didn't keep the CVS itch cream, right?
I did not. I have it. I just didn't save it. So, guys, thank you for joining me through the marathon tonight.
Oh my God, dude! Thanks, bro.
What's your schedule tomorrow, Ron, for Caps game? Are you going to be home or you got to work?
I'm hoping I'll be home in time. I'm in DC. I got like 3 or 4 sites, so we'll see how it is. So I'm looking forward to the 8 o'clock game. I'll definitely be home for that one.
All right. Well, I got to see what's going on for the 8 o'clock game tomorrow night. Like I said, I might have some other obligations that I need to take care of, that I want to take care of. And so we may or may not be on for 8 o'clock tomorrow night, but we'll definitely be on for the Caps and Islanders. And I honestly can't see myself getting up early enough for the other one. I'll be watching the other one, the Bruins and Canes.
Hey, Brian, Jeffy is using the itch cream right now.
Oh God, no! I'm
Horrible.
You're gonna kill
Soothing.
Nick. You're gonna kill Sil. Chill out with that, all right?
I'm gonna.
I
swallowed my spring roll.
That was Tampa's only recorded shot in the 5th overtime.
My wife just said Toronto scored. It's been that long of a game.
Wow.
Good stat, Don. Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. All right, guys. Tomorrow, either in the afternoon or tomorrow night, we'll link up, and we'll after tomorrow night. I'm open for pretty much all of it. I'm thinking about taking Mondays off just to have some time for, unless it's elimination. I think I can justify it being an elimination game. So,
is this game going to be over in time? I mean, I'm just wondering.
I don't know. That's what somebody said earlier. What happens if the game in the morning goes to 8 overtimes or 5 overtimes? So,
yeah, that's a good point.
Well, enjoy, guys. Enjoy the Hawks and Golden Knights game, and just an hour from now, and then 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. The preparations A through G were abject failures, so I present preparation H.
Oh my God! It's good to my God.
You have to put the ticker on.
Jeff, you need to join us.
Ning, you got to jump on with us, dude. Like, even if you just want to come in for 10 minutes, everybody loves you. You are making the show.
Yeah.
Just make sure you've done your itch cream preparation, whatever. So we don't need them in the feed.
All right, boys. All right, I'll talk to you in the morning. Don't forget, the New York Rangers have the right to draft Alexei Lafreniere. I remind everybody in case they didn't know. Ron, did you hear me? Did you catch what I just said? Walt, have a good night. Thanks. Sorry, Walt. I was going to.
I missed the end of it. Wait, you weren't talking about Ning, so I was trying to block you out on the Ning stuff.
Oh, no, I was just reminding you guys that the Rangers have the right to draft Alexei Lafreniere.
Now you're breaking up again. Crap.
Still, am I saying that right, Lafreniere?
You are, but I can barely hear you as well. Whenever you mention that name, it goes into the shadows, right?
High five. There you go.
I'll talk to you boys tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, but thanks.
Thanks. Ciao.
Thanks for jumping in with me here. Hockey Now Network. We are watching together. Well, we were watching together I know I'm just about to get off, but it's going to kill me if I don't. Okay, good. Thank you. Holy freaking moly. We went on with this stream at 3 o'clock. Go to Facebook and timestamp it. Unbelievable happening tonight in the NHL playoffs. Game 1, Lightning, Blue Jackets, I believe. Let me pull up the stats now. I can look at the stats. It's all good. Pierre-Luc Dubois scores 2:39 into the game in the first period. And then Braden Point ties it up at 6:27 of the first. Oliver Borkstrand gets one in the second, near the end of the second. And then Yanni Gourde gets one right near the beginning of the third. And then we proceed to have five overtimes and some good chances. I don't know if there was ever a track meet moment, but there's a couple of highlights that they're showing right now that were pretty intense. But nonetheless, 63 shots on goal for Columbus, 88 for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that 88th shot, which is also coincidentally Vasilevsky's number. Wow. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. If you can give me some likes and follows and love up there, that'd be fantastic.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Don't forget the Facebook and the Instagram and the Twitter. Support that. And a major shout out to my wife, Elise, for running all of the social medias, the Instagram and the Twitter, getting our relevance out there into the world. I appreciate you. And I love you. And I'm not afraid to say it in front of all of my hockey fans and friends. Hockey fan friends. I'm not a hockey player. I don't have hockey fans. We will see you mañana. Lightning own a 1-0 series lead over Columbus, and tomorrow we'll jump on for the Islanders and Caps. That game is scheduled for 3 o'clock. I say scheduled because after tonight, you never know what's going to go on with these games. But I'm going to go now. Blackhawks and Vegas in just an hour. Won't be streaming for that, but we'll be watching it, okay? Have a good night.